don't think people have actually paid attention to how significant the Bible is. Such a powerful tool that was used against our fathers, against our spirituality. Such a powerful tool to make an entire people think they are cursed. Such a powerful book that makes you look at your parent as evil. If you are being governed by some bylaws and some constitutions, would you not want to know what is written inside this thing that is actually deterring everybody apart? This is why I do Living Christianity on Tuesdays, because I want to go back to the same tool that they use. Listen, you got to know what is written in your Bible. You got to try and get into the minds of the writers of the Bible. Joseph was kept in the pit by the brothers. It's one thing reading something, and it's another thing actually experiencing the pit. Actually, when you are in the pit and there's no help coming from you, when your brothers has caught you in the pit and you have nowhere to go, you have nowhere to hide, you have nowhere to run. The only neighbor you have is clay all around, clay in front of you, clay at the back of you, clay at the sides of you. You stand in clay as I'm standing right now. When all you got is clay all around you, you should know that you are encountering the pit experience. Many ask the question, if Joseph was supposed to rule, how on earth did Joseph end up in the pit? How did he end up in the pit? You see, one of the major lessons that we got to learn here is that Joseph was so dependent on the father. Joseph was so dependent on Jacob. Jacob loved him so much. There was no way Jacob was going to allow anything happen to Joseph. Sometimes love can be your hindrance. Love can be the reason why you don't become who you've been ordained to become. Joseph loved him so much he wasn't ready to let him go. He wasn't ready to let him out of the cage. Joseph just wanted to keep him to himself because he loved him so much. It was the love of his life, if I can say that. It was the love of his life. So he made him a coat of many colors. But where the Almighty was taking Joseph, it wasn't a place that Jacob could have helped him. So the Almighty had to devise a means to separate Joseph from the father Jacob. And sometimes the only people that the Almighty is going to allow disengage to engage is the very people you are close to, the very people in your house, the very people you eat with, the very people you sleep with. David said, my very best friends, the same people I used to break bread with, the same people I used to have dinner with, are the same people that had raised their heel against me. A man's enemy is a member of his own house. The Almighty wanted to do something spectacular with the life of Joseph, but the love of the Father wouldn't allow Joseph become who he's ordained to be. That's so Joseph had to be cast in a pit to have a lonely time, to experience the pit, to understand what it means to be alone. So long as you got your stronghold, so long as you got your parent, so long as you got security around you, you don't pray better. So long as you have money coming in, so long as you live in that luxury, you don't understand what real prayer is. Real prayer comes in vogue when you look around you and there's no help. When the walls around you are sealed and nothing, there's no hope, you have no idea how you are making to the next day. That is when real prayer comes in. Real prayer is when you take your dependence of the things around you, of the security you have around you, of the money you have around you, of the finances around you have around you. Real prayer is when you humble yourself, when you stand in between walls of clay, when you stand in the pit, and there's no companion, there's no friend around you, there's nobody around you. You only left with the walls to talk to. I can imagine Joseph having a conversation with a wall. and saying, I never knew life could be so lonely. I had it all. I had family. I had friends. I had money. I had servants. But all of a sudden, everything fades away. I'm here to announce to somebody who has lost it all. You may be going through the pits right now. You may be having a pit experience as I speak. But the Almighty is working something behind the scenes. The Almighty is working. The reason why the Almighty had to separate Yassi from his family is because the Almighty wanted to teach him how to depend on Him and Him alone. When you are stuck in the pit, the only place you can look for hope is up. The only place you can look for hope is up. Don't condemn your pit experience. Don't condemn it, because the Almighty is trying to separate you so He can set you up. If Joseph was never separated from Jacob, there was no way Joseph was going to end up being the governor. Listen, I'm here to announce to you, don't despise your pit experience. Your pit experience is here to elevate you to a realm that you did not expect. You see, prophecy is something that gotta come to pass, whether your will is in it or will is not in it. Joseph had a plan. Joseph had a dream. Joseph had a dream that he was going to rule. Joseph had no idea he had to be separated. Sometimes if you understand the prophetic word, you're going to fight it. Because if Joseph understood that for him to rule, he had to be separated and cast in the pit, he probably wouldn't have never want anything to do with that revelation. Listen, the Almighty is working something behind your pit experience. What the Almighty wanted to teach Joseph was to cause him to depend on Him, to look up to Him, to trust Him. To trust Him, to lift his hands up and trust Him and declare that, Father, I put my trust in You. It is You that I count on. It is You that I hope on. The Almighty wanted to cut ties from Joseph's family and make sure Joseph is depending on Him and Him alone. I'm here to announce to you, listen, the Almighty is calling you to a place of loneliness so He can have your attention. The Almighty has been seeking your attention all this while, but you've been too distracted by everything else around you. But today He's telling you, the reason why you are going through that lonely moment is because He's seeking your attention. He's been meaning to talk to you all these years, and you've been distracted with everything around you, but He needs your attention. The Almighty wants to talk to you, wants to have a conversation with you. So as so long as Joseph was in the family, the Almighty wasn't getting His attention. Listen, Joseph needed a pit experience to become who he had been mandated to become. Sometimes when the walls are the only friends you have no option than to look up. The Almighty wanted to take him out so that He can establish him. Some of you, the reason why things are delaying in your life because you've surrounded yourself with so many people. You've surrounded yourself with people you are too comfortable with. For the Almighty to be able to call you into a place of destiny, He has to separate you from everybody else. Listen, don't fight the separation. Don't fight the separation. The hand of the Almighty is involved. Don't fight the separation. Don't fight what is going on in your life. Don't fight it. The Almighty is using that to establish you. The Almighty is using that to promote you. Don't fight it. The reason why you are going through the pit experience is because there's a throne experience waiting for you. But the Father needs you to depend on Him entirely, solely. Depend on Him. The Almighty wants you to depend on Him solely. The Almighty wants you to put all your trust, all your hope, all your ambition, everything that you have within you in His hands. But because you are too distracted, you are not able to trust Him. But today He's telling you, trust Him. The Father is whispering to you. As He speaks right now, you know He's talking to you. When all you got is the pit. When all you got is the pit experience. No help, no strength out, no way out of this thing. You're stuck down here. Listen, the Father is calling you to a place of loneliness because He needs you to get ready for what is about to happen to your life. It's about to blow your mind. The pit experience is the perfect foundation for the prime minister experience. The pit experience is the perfect foundation for your marriage experience, for your financial breakthrough. Is the perfect foundation, because in the pit experience you learn to trust in the Most High and in Him alone. Have a blessed day. Stay blessed. Stay connected to the Spirit. Remember, if this video has been a blessing to you, I'm asking you to share the video. Make sure somebody else become a blessing by you sharing this video. May the Almighty bless you for keeping your time with me. And I pray your pit experience will bring you into the elevation experience, that out of the pit you'll be elevated to the place you are destined to be. Have a blessed day. Stay blessed. Stay connected to this channel. Make sure you share the video if it's been a blessing to you. Shalom.